The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. K.J. Hamler returning it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Niners.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 70 Lions.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. first carry for Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Third down.
They'll set up a throw. Open man, it's Thielen, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Down at the 28-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10.
To Austin Hooper.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A run for Nick Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Tackle man back at the 5-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 6-0 our score after 1.
Giants nothing.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Check 31, check 31. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Here's Herbert. That's caught by Montgomery. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there.
Joe Mixon on the
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
right at the line.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Herbert just beat the play clock. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off near his own 48. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
They'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it to Chubb, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
New York.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Giants 7, 49ers 6. Elliott Fry set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hamler now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Joe calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
30-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run here with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Now it's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Herbert's pass intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
New York.
Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They toss it left side to Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run. Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They'll run with Chubb, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this carries into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at point.
That's caught inside the 20. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
At the 16-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
1st and goal.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now Herbert 3rd and goal. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
Heavy on the edges. 58, right over there,
They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Number 24.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They run it again with Chubb. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. He was 2 yards on the 1st down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He lost 2 and it brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Herbert off of play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
4th down for Herbert, desperation time. Got a man complete, it's Hamler. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
A gain of
a well-executed 22-yard gain.
49er first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This is Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Giants' 5-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
On the carry.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
This one caught by Davis. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
56 right there, 56. Yo. Come on, 18, right in. 56. They're not ready for this, man.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now it's Herbert. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And this is 3rd.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
At the 6-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Chubb.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Score Giants 28, 49ers 6. Elliott Fry.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Niners, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.